Hey guys, this is a Transformer Gundam, also known as TFG, and first of all I should start off this video by apologizing for not making a video in a while. As you may know, I am in college, so that means of course I have less time to make model kits and, of course, shoot videos, edit, do all that stuff. So I apologize for that. But with it now being summertime and me finishing a year of college, I have time to make videos again. So today I'm going to just be starting off with a simple review of something I recently built. And today we will be looking at the high grade 1-to-144 scale Graze Gundam from Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. So if you couldn't tell, I'm back home, and you could tell by my setup, which honestly I like my setup better at my dorm because I have more space to work, but this is what I have to work with. So anyways, taking a look here at this kit, I got this for $10 at Hobbytown, and honestly this is a great kit and you will see why. And especially for $10 you can't go wrong. So taking a look first at the box, standard Iron-Blooded Orphans box, you got a nice shot of the Graze and some other Grazes in the background. And you get a shot of one of the commanders. I forgot his name. It's been a while since I've seen Iron-Blooded Orphans, but he was a pretty big character in the first episode. And yeah, so there's him. And this was made back in 2015, and this is the standard type / commander type because you get the option of the commander fin there, or if you just want a standard Graze, and we'll get into more of that later. So here's a look at the side of the box here. You get some look at the action poses, which this thing can pull off a lot of poses. So yeah, there's some shots of what it can do. Let me just get this one to focus here. There we go. Yeah, look at the different, differences. There's a commander fin, there's just a regular head. There's more shots of articulation, more options there for the boosters, and the head opening gimmick, customization, what you can mix and match parts from other Iron-Blooded Orphans kits, such as the Barbatos. As you can see here, he has the Graze shoulder armor there. Moving to the side, this is number 2 in the series, and going, we just get a standard front and back shot of the kits. I'll look at one of the characters that pilot this. Since this is a grunt type, of course there's a lot of pilots that pilot this, but here's a look at just one of them. Here's the story, which I can't read Japanese, so if you can read that if you want. And retail price of 1,000 yen, so about $10. So yeah, honestly, it's a really good kit for the price. So without further ado, let's bring in the Graze. So here he is. Let me get him into focus here. And yeah, this is a really cool kit. Honestly, I don't know if it's just me, but I always get Leo vibes from the Graze. Like, I've always thought it just looks like the Leo, especially with the head and the mono eye there. And well, if you can't tell, we run into the first problem with this kit, which there's an mini, but the first problem is that this leg arm for some reason doesn't want to stay connected to there, which is kind of a shame, but it is easy enough to reconnect. As you can see, it just doesn't like to stay connected. It could be just my model kit, but that is a problem that mine has anyways. So getting into colors, it is a simple grunt type mobile suit, so it just has simple colors consisting of 2 shades of green. You got of course a dark green, light green, and gray for the joints. Pretty basic. Yeah, here's a look at the side, back, and here's a look at one of the configurations. There are 2 for the boosters, and yeah, so overall, a simple looking kit, but it's a grunt type, so it's not going to be anything too complicated. So getting into stickers, there's only 2, if I remember correctly, but the eye, of course, that is a sticker, and on the back this yellow is a sticker, which it's not terrible. It works, but it could be better. So yeah, not too bad looking at all. And this is just out of the box. I haven't even panel lined it. I haven't done anything to it yet. So this is what you get if you just build it right out of the box. So let's get into the articulation. So and you'll see why this kit really is worth $10. So starting off, the head rotates a full 360, looks up that far, down really far, where it covers the mono eye, and it can look a little side to side. Arms can rotate full 360, can bend. It's at 2 joints. There's a joint connecting this to the chest, and then there's another joint right there that you can see. So there's, okay, this joint connects to the arm, and then there's a joint inside there that connects to the chest, if that makes sense. But you can see you get a nice in and out of the shoulder there, rotation, and it can go out that much, so very good there. Of course, you get a rotation here, so that can rotate a full 360. You get a nice elbow bend there, and the wrist can of course rotate full 360, wiggle around, and do all that good stuff. The waist or the chest can move down really far, as you can see, move up nicely as well, as you can see that action there. Very good joint in there. There is some rotation right here at this joint at the bottom, and as you can see, these side skirts are connected to the chest rather than the waist, so that moves together, and doesn't move a full 360 as these hit the armor here. Well, I don't think it does, but I don't want to force it. These waist flaps move up and down. The legs can go up that far, so pretty nice. Can go, okay, there goes the shoulder armor, or leg armor, not shoulder armor, but it goes back very nicely as well. Out. This kit's wanting to fall apart on me right as I'm praising this kit, but it can go out that much, which is nice. And you get a very nice bend in the leg, which I don't think, let me see if this part actually moves as well. No, but this part moves individual from this, which is a nice touch as well. But yeah, I guess you can see some of the inner frame, because this kit actually does have a inner frame, which is really nice, especially since this is only a high grade. But let me just reconnect this. There we go. And then you can just see the this is all one piece. This is connected to the chest, and that is just connected by a simple ball joint in there. So pretty simple stuff there. And the foot can go up and down, side to side, rotate, and there is no bend, but you don't really need a foot bend there. So yeah, overall it has really good articulation without this kit falling apart, but that seems to be an issue with a lot of model kits anyway. You just got to be careful, but the articulation on this guy is really amazing, especially for it only being a $10 high grade kit. So moving on, we'll get into the accessories. And first off, it doesn't come with a lot of accessories, but it does come with a bit, well, more than what I was expecting, honestly. But to start off first, we get, of course, the standard axe. This is literally just an axe. It's not like a heat axe like what the Zaku's have, but it's still a nice weapon nonetheless. I'll just leave that off for now, but it can fit into the hand pretty nice, as you can see. The hand can be kind of loose at times, especially when it's holding weapons, but it's not too bad. As you can see, you can still get some cool stuff out of it, which I don't know why this kit's trying to fall apart on me. I swear it's usually not this bad. But I will post some pictures where you can like better see the articulation and the weapons and how it handles it. Because I don't think I'll be able to get any really cool action poses on camera right now. So I will be posting some pictures after this review, so don't worry. Let me just... Maybe I just have to glue these pieces in. I don't know why they're not wanting to stay in. Like, I don't know if other people who have this kit have the same problem that I do, but it could just be mine, so I'm not really sure. But, okay, there we go. That should be in there. So we get the heat axe. And it can also be stored on... Sorry about that. My camera actually ran out of space, so I had to delete some pictures and some videos, but we should be good now. So, as I was saying, the axe can actually be stored right here in the waist. As you can see, there's a hole, and there's a peg right there, so it can be plugged in like so. And as you can see, it's a pretty good connection. It's not going to fall out. And it can be stored on either side of the waist, which is a nice feature. It's kind of hard to do this on camera. But, oh my god. You know what? Yeah, but you get the idea. Basically, yeah, there's 2 pegs on either side that can be plugged into either one of these holes. So yeah, that's a nice feature. Taking a look at some of his other accessories, you get his gun, which is pretty interesting. It has a moving handle, and it has this thing, which you actually want to take off. Put that aside for now. And if you want to get him to hold the gun, you of course just put that through his hand, like so. And if you're wondering why it's loose, it's supposed to be like that, and that is where this piece comes in. And basically, you just come to the back here, you get this piece. As you can see, there's a little slot right there and a little hole in there that matches up with this, and you just plug that in like that, and it basically makes the connection really solid. It's no longer loose, it stays in the hand very well, and I actually really like that, how they engineered that. It's makes the gun a lot more solid, and he can hold it a lot nicer than he can his axe here. So yeah, that is really nice, and yeah, really nice looking gun. I really like it. So it can also be stored. I'm pretty sure it can be stored anyways. Maybe I could have sworn it could be stored, but I don't think it can. Let me check real fast. So I just checked the instruction manual, and apparently there is no way to store the gun. But I just wanted to make sure. So that kind of sucks, but honestly, you can either have him holding the gun or the axe anyways. So I mean, honestly, that's not a huge deal. So yeah, that's the gun. There is his axe. And then this part that goes with the gun. Keep that together. Don't want to lose that piece. That's really important. And of course, we get the commander fin head. So if you want to switch that out, you just simply take this part off. And it also opens up the hidden eye, which I'm pretty sure shoots out a giant beam. And basically, you can just reconnect this part. And if you want it to, you know, have this eye showing, you just, as you can see in the back, there is a slot in there and a slot on top. So as you can see in here, there's also 2 slots. So if you want the eye to be revealing, you just put that slot and that part right there. Which again, this is kind of hard to do on camera. But yeah, you get the idea. As you can see, that eye is now revealed. And now it looks more like a Zaku, kind of. But yeah, And if you want it to stay hidden, you just cover it up. Oh my god. Let me just, I have to do this off camera. Yeah, I'll do this off camera real fast, guys. It's just a lot. But yeah, here he is with the Commander fin, which honestly I kind of like how that looks better than the standard version. But it's up to preference, and I like how they give you the customization options. So, there's that. Let me just put this over here to the side so you can see all the accessories. And finally, the final accessory you get is this additional thrusters, which connect to the back right here. So what you want to do is take these ones off. These ones are just simply just plug into there, as you can see. And as you can see here, there is a little slots in there. Turn around to the side, there is a groove that just lines up with the slot in there and in there. So you just plug that in, and there you go. Now, oh, let me just do this off camera real fast. But once you get it in there, he now has butt thrusters for some reason. So you can either choose if you want to have butt thrusters or if you want to have these guys, which if you wanted to, you can even plug these guys back in, so you'll have even more thrusting powers. Which, that sounds wrong out of context, but you get what I mean. So, there you go. If you wanted to, you can have them all connected, which kind of looks weird, honestly, but hey, you can make some custom variant out of that or something. But yeah, it's just another option that they give you, which is nice. So yeah, I'll just take these ones off for now. I guess it doesn't matter. But yeah, so that is basically the Graze. A really solid kit. Really good, especially for $10. And the only really problem that I have is these parts falling off and the hands being semi-loose. As you can see, that comes off pretty easily. But the accessories kind of fix the hand problem besides, you know, the axe. But it's not bad. This is a really good kit. There's not much to say about it. Of course, it's kind of a standard, you know, grunt type mobile suit. But it's really good, and especially for what you're getting, and for as low as it costs, I would highly recommend this kit. So for a quick size comparison here he is with the my other Unblooded Orphans kit I recently finished building, the Grim Gurde, I think I'm saying it right. But yeah, let me see if I can get a good size comparison so you guys can see. Here, let me just move this aside. So there's the Grim Gurde, and here is the Graze. So yeah, it looks to me that the Grim Gurde is a lot taller than the Graze. But yeah, anyways, I might review this guy. I'm not sure yet. He's pretty similar to the Graze in terms of articulation. But yeah, let me know if you want to see a review of this guy. But anyways, that is it for now. That is my review for the high-grade Graze Gundam. Honestly, a really good kit. A really good kit if you're wanting to get into Gunpla. It's got great articulation, not too difficult of a build. It has a inner frame, which is really nice. And it has a few accessories, but you get enough for what this guy needs. And it's also great for customizing and for army building. You can just buy a ton of these kits, customize them, do whatever you want. So yeah, this is just a great overall kit, and I would highly recommend it. So yeah, I have some older videos that I've done in the past that I've never actually got around to posting. So in the meantime, before I make my next video, you might see some of those older videos. And you could tell because some of my be at my old dorm, or yeah, you could just tell. So yeah, I don't know when my next review will be, or my next video will be after this, but I did finish my MS21C Jurassic, which I unboxed earlier on this channel. So I might get around to reviewing that later, and I'm still working on my Master Grade Strike Freedom Kunio version, or the Okawara Kunio version. I probably mispronounced his name, but I recently did an unboxing of that, so go check that out if you haven't already. But I finished the main body, which I'll show off once I finish the full kit. And yeah, so that's about it for me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that stuff, leave a comment, and yeah, this is the Transformer Gundam signing out.